And Daniel was so determined, he chose his life. He chose his integrity over his life. And Daniel chose his prayer, because the prayer life is calling us to focus on prayers and not to use excuses of things happening to us. Don't give up on your prayer life, because always remember, the devil, the enemy trembles when we pray. The kneeling place is the best place we can feel the presence, and we can be fed by God's strength. And number 3, God can use us, our life and faith, to influence people around us. And finally, trust God. Daniel trusted God. He never failed him. So as you and me trust God, and you will never fail. A businessman was late for his flight. He reached the boarding gate before it just closed. Sweating and out of breath, he scanned his boarding pass at the counter and quickly made his way to the plane. Arriving his seat, he greeted his companions, a middle-aged woman sitting at the window and a little girl sitting on the aisle seat. After stowing his bag above, he took his place between them. After the flight took off, he began conversation with the little girl. She appeared to be about the same age as his daughter and was busy in coloring her book. This businessman asked her a few questions, such as age, hobbies. She said that I'm 8 years old, and her hobbies was cartoons and drawing, as well as her favorite animal. Horses are pretty. She loved cats. He found it so strange that a young girl would be traveling alone. But he kept his thoughts on himself and decided to keep an eye on her to make sure she was okay. Several times over the next half hour, the plane made drastic dips, turns, shaking all the while. And some people began crying, and many, like the woman in the window seating, they were praying intensely. The man was sweating and clenching his seat as tightly as he could, and exclaimed, "Oh my God," with an increasingly violent shake of the plane. Meanwhile, the little girl was sitting quietly beside him in her seat. Her coloring book and crayons were put away neatly in the side pocket in front of her. Her hands were calmly resting on her legs. Incredibly, she did not seem to be worried at all. Then, just as suddenly as it had begun, the turbulence ended. The pilot came on a few minutes later to apologize for the bumpy ride, to announce that they would be landing soon. As the plane begins its descent, the man said to the little girl, "You're just a little girl. I have never met a brave person in all my life. Tell me, dear, how is it that you remained so calm while all the adults were so afraid?" And looking him in the eyes, the little girl said, "My father is the pilot and he's taking me home." Amen. My father is the pilot and he's taking me home. And she had no doubt when she found that my daddy is in control of my life. My dad knows how he can fly during the turbulence, during the shake, during the tremors. And the girl believed Daddy. My daddy's a pilot. And I believed in him, and he knows how to take me home. My friends, this morning, the same way that you can think of our God is in control of our life. And how he rescued Daniel from the lion's den. And God was able to rescue Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego in the fiery furnace. The same God we worship. Our God is a sincere God who makes no mistakes, and trust him. And everything that is happening to you in your life has a purpose. But don't doubt God, and give no room for the enemy to come and conquer us. Let us pray. Father, we thank you, God, for this wonderful time and opportunity to come Lord, thank you for speaking to us from the Daniel chapter 6 book. Lord, Daniel's quality of life and exemplary character, his sincere faith, in spite of the danger zone, Daniel still trusted God because God makes no mistake. Lord, give us the trust and faith that we should be having in midst of all these challenges that we are going through. Lord, no matter how far are we in our faith, as human beings we are tempted to doubt God, and there's part of us have the disbelief, trusting what God is doing and what He would be doing in the times ahead. Lord, let our mind should not be wavering and doubting God, but help us to believe and put our trust and faith as God rescued Daniel from the lion's den. Our God will able to liberate and deliver us from the fiery furnace, any danger zone, from COVID, from any challenges that is ahead of us. We give you all the glory and honor. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen. May God bless you all and see you all next week.
All right, dear people of God. Yes, God is with us all the time. And yes, my friends, even though Daniel was in the den with the lions, he did not fear because he never gave up, because he knows that our living God is with him. Let us all sing this song again, my dear friends. Never, 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 never give up. If you can believe, it will be done. Nothing is impossible. Stretch your faith with your miracle. Never, 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 never give up. Woo! Never, 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 never give up. If you can believe, it will be done. Nothing is impossible. Stretch your faith with your miracle. Never, 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 never give up. Woo. Alright, my friends, thank you for joining the YouTube Live, and see you the coming Wednesday and Sunday. God bless you all.